guys, this is Deannette, Denise from Perry Hill Farms. Listen, we have not done a double trouble video
In a long time.
in a long time.
Yeah.
Why did we stop those?
It was a lot.
It was
We
a
were
lot.
doing, were we doing weekly or monthly?
Every Friday we did them.
Every Friday we did them. Yeah.
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 And
It was a lot.
yeah. Yeah.
It was a lot.
So we decided today that we would do a update on Double Trouble on the farm.
Yeah.
And just give you an update on where everything is on the farm. We're out on the porch. You might hear Anna Grace in the background. She's
Baby
out
Anna.
here joining us
Playing.
and playing in her little walker. But today we wanted to just talk to you a little bit about what's going on Perry Hill. First off, this past weekend, sister,
Yes. This past weekend.
was Petals from the Past, and I know y'all heard a lot about it. We had a great time.
We did. We had a wonderful time up in Jemison, Alabama. Mr. Jason and Dr. Powell, all those people up
Right.
there.
We're
are
super nice.
Super, super, super sweet. I'm telling you what a joy to hang with them. When you talk to Jason and Dr. Powell, when you feel like they've known you.
Right.
You know,
Right.
I walked in with Anna and they'd never met her before.
Yeah.
And automatically they knew information about Anna and they
Yeah.
were asking questions about her and talking about her and knew her, how old she was, 6 months old and all that kind of stuff, you know. And
Right.
it was just like, wow. You know?
Right. Right.
Yeah, they were so nice.
Everybody, for the most part, was nice.
What do you mean by the most part?
Well, there was one person.
One guy.
Many people don't understand our relationship as a family.
Let's address that for just a minute. I mean, because some people may say, you know,
make comments about being second cousins or something like that.
yeah, that our branches don't go very far. We had that comment at the event this weekend, and it was like, excuse me, I was not the person that got that question. Somebody else was. I guess the Lord knew, because
Yes, he did.
But no, we are a very close knit family. But
Well-
we're not that close.
No, if you understand the dynamics of family and really what it's intended to be, you would understand ours.
Yes.
Because really God intended for families to be close.
Yes.
And it's really because of sin that we're not.
Right.
That, most families
Right.
have issues. And we've talked about this with Billy from Permacultures and
Yeah.
or Permapastures, excuse me. And
But-
most communities can't even survive 5 years doing what we've done together for
22 years.
22 years, and it is only by the grace of God that
Yes.
that we continue this. We wouldn't be able to
Yeah.
do it if it wasn't for the good Lord.
That's right.
So
Yeah.
that's probably
Nip that question in the butt real quick.
Absolutely
not.
absolutely not. So,
Absolutely not. We are a close family. We love each other, and that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it. We
But
love what we do.
overall, the weekend was
Great.
fabulous.
Back to the positive. Miss Andale for getting the dance together.
She's always the life of the party.
She is always the life of the party. Everybody that participated in that, it was wonderful. It was fun to watch. We actually didn't participate. We were tag teaming. I'm being watched by Miss Anna Grace. But we were tag teaming her.
Yeah.
And
selling our products and stuff like that. So we were a little busy, but
yeah.
it was fun to watch. And
We met young and old.
We sure did.
People that enjoy watching our journey here.
You know, and the funny thing about this is, look at the hawk. He's flying across. Wow, is that not beautiful? I wish you guys could see how majestic he looks flying across there.
Right over the pond.
Right over the pond. Sorry, squirrel. Hawk.
Yeah.
Is that, like, people would come up and start talking to us, and we would talk, and it was like we had this just common bond. And then they were like, well, we were talking about our tractor, and then they were like, well, let me see what I can do to help help you fix it, or and it's not like that we're out there for people to come and help us.
No.
But that's just the way the community goes, you know.
Right.
One person has a skill set that benefits another, and that was Mr. Wombles, and
Yes.
oh, we're so grateful. He was so kind to say, I'm sorry, I just hit you in the chest. Sorry, so I'm all out of here. Sorry. But he was so kind to say, you know what, I've got a skill set in tractors. I might can look at it and see what I could do, you know.
He also had made suggestions for us on our pig
Yeah.
farrowing
Yeah.
crate. So
Yes.
we appreciate all that.
Yes.
People shared recipes and how they can and asked questions on certain things. And we had this one young couple. They were,
Kyle and Jessica.
yes, and they came and they had their little baby, all three.
They moved here from Texas.
From Texas.
Not here as far as South Alabama, but North Alabama. And they thought our farm was up that way, so they was really excited they were going to be close to us. But
Still not too far away.
Yeah, I had to tell them no, we're in the southeast part of Alabama. But young couple wants to grow their own food, purchase food from farmers markets. They want to have their garden. You know, he was a little discouraged because he hadn't got his garden started yet for the fall and all. And we tried to encourage him.
Yeah, don't fret.
You know, don't worry. Yeah,
There's
it'll happen.
we haven't gotten started yet, and we'll talk about that in just a little bit.
Yeah, and so it was really nice to talk to them and ask questions and learn. And like we said in our Petals from the Past video, you know, they are the future of farming.
The next
and
generation.
The next generation, and it's so great.
What about little Ty from Arnell Homestead?
I know. Yes.
And little Ranger.
Little Ranger. Yes.
All these are upcoming
Yeah,
future.
and little Rhett from Chestnut Hills. I mean, even him. I mean,
Right,
you
right,
know, I
right.
mean, just learning all of these young kids,
Yeah.
learning about how to be self-sufficient and self-sustaining, and it's great to see.
Yep.
It's great to see.
It is great to see. What a great experience. It was exhausting though.
It was exhausting, but it was fun.
It was truly fun.
Yeah.
And y'all saw our Petals video that came out this week. We talked about our next big event is in April. It is the Keepers of the Old
Well,
Way.
let's just back up just real quick. We're going to the HOA
Oh, we are.
in Virginia. Sorry, hang on, loud truck coming by.
I never understand those loud mufflers. I don't understand it.
It'll be back in a little bit because they're working on running the lines.
Right. Anyway, right.
October.
We are going to the HOA. We are going to make that trip. And we asked. Stumpy does not travel well at all. He's gotten really good about going to Prattville and back, but if you've known him for any length of time, it's called hodophobia, a fear of traveling. And we've been married over 30 years, and I used to say, just get over it. Come on. But he can't. He actually exemplifies every symptom if you've looked it up. And we found a solution to help him. We had a family doctor that prescribed him some antidepressants, a low dose of antidepressants that he's been on, just to help. Because his senses, remember, sister, would be so heightened that he was hypersensitive to his surroundings, that he would tend to he would overreact, either slowing way down on a fast interstate, or
He reached over and grabbed the steering wheel on air at one time.
he did. And so, but anyway,
Yeah.
this was a low dose that he's been on for years, and it has helped tremendously. So we've gone to Tennessee several times, and it helps with his travel for sure. And so we're going to make that trip to Virginia. He's been to DC. That was before medication, and then when he laid prostrate on the bed in the camper that we drove all the way up there, and he didn't really enjoy himself. But this time he's going to enjoy himself. It's more his speed. We're going to be able to meet up with a lot of our friends there. And we're also going to be able to meet new people, and we're also going to be able to go to several classes that we are very interested in.
Homesteaders of America.
It is the Homesteaders of America. We are so excited about going. I cannot wait for Denise and Eric and Stumpy to experience. Lauren and I.
Gosh, we got a month, and we'll be there.
We will. Lauren, Jason, and I went last year, and I think they wanted us to hush when we came back, but we had so much information.
It was information overload.
It was, but it was so great to listen to everybody, and we can't wait to get there and learn more from those that are teaching. So that's really our next big event that'll be. But then on into the spring, we're doing the Keepers of the Old Way. This is more of a hands-on teaching event where you can learn about raising
goats.
Is this
our third annual?
It would be the third annual because the first one was in Bluntstown. Did we
wait a
miss the
minute.
first one? The second one
This will
was
be the fourth annual. I'm sorry, Jessica. I can't remember which annual it is, but anyway, this will be the second year we've done here in Dothan.
right.
And
Right.
it is at a place called Landmark Park. If you get an opportunity to search that their website, it is a vintage village community. Historical. That's the word I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Village of a homestead, community with a little general store and a barn and everything.
Classroom, church. Pavilion. You could even go on
houses.
nature walk. There's a what's that theater called in there?
Amphitheater.
Where you can go in and sit, and you can watch videos on the roof.
Yeah. Is it IMAX?
Yeah, something like that.
Anyway, it's a wonderful facility that is open year-round here for people to go and visit and do stuff. But it's just the perfect backdrop for Keepers of the Old Ways.
Right.
Because that is what Jessica's heart
Is to keep up those skills.
up those skills from old time and keep that stuff going. And so there's gonna be a lot of classes being taught there. The boys are doing some butchering classes
on chickens, pigs, and rabbit. So
Yeah.
they'll be teaching that.
Yes. Yeah. And I think I might do a lotion class again. I'm not quite sure. We may try something else. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Yes.
I need to get that nailed down pretty quick. But that's coming in April.
Right. We're excited, so we hope that you can make plans to attend that. And we also will be hosting again here
Yes.
a dinner on that Friday night for all the speakers that speak there. It was such a joy to, of course, that's our passion. For those of you that don't know, we cook all the time.
All the time.
All the time. We even cook Wednesday night meals for our church. It's a service that God has given us a love for.
Yes.
And so we enjoy cooking. So
That's
we will
right.
be hosting another meal here for all those that are speaking, and we hope that y'all can come and hang. And we hope that it's be another fun night just to sit and get to know everybody in a low key, no pressure, environment. So
Yeah.
that's our next biggest event.
Next biggest event. We hope that you can make it. You can go to keepersoftheoldways.com, I think. It's a website to follow and keep up. You can find them on Facebook. Jessica's always posting information about
She's
that.
actually started a YouTube channel, sister.
Yes, and she has her own YouTube channel.
So y'all
too.
go check her out.
Keepers of the Old Ways.
Exactly. Watch
So-
her. Next, we want to talk about these shirts, sister.
Yes.
These shirts.
Keep calm and farm on. Perry Hill Farms.
We do have a local area, RLC Shirts, that makes our shirts for us, and you can purchase these shirts by going to her website, which would
www.rlc.com.
No.
Oh, sorry.
it's always in the link. So if we mess up on
It's in the description of all of our videos.
of all of us, but it's rlcshirts.com/Perry Hill Farms, I think. If you go there, you can see there's hats, there's aprons. You can order in any color you want, but
T-shirts,
there's
long sleeve shirts.
There's all kinds of designs
That we've added to our store,
added
so-
to our store. You could go and you can purchase your own there, and you'll be supporting a small business. Emily at RLC Shirts, and then
Along with Perry Hill Farms.
and then you'll be sporting some of these nice shirts.
Yeah. Exactly.
From Perry Farm. So y'all go check that out.
Yes.
And now for the update on
On the farm.
the farm. What is going on the farm? Many of you ask.
We've had a lot happen since our last Double Trouble. Of course, I became a grandma, and that's got me busy because I keep Anna a couple days a week and try to help my son and his wife out a lot. So
Plus, she gets to spend time with that baby.
yeah, wonderful baby. But we've had that. Summer was busy with harvesting our stuff. Of course, it was a hot summer, so the heat.
It was.
Killed
It
a
was.
lot.
It was. And we did a pantry tour of everything that we put up. And so you could go and check that out in our video list and see what all that we harvested. Where do we stand on the garden right now? Well, right now we've got a beautiful cover crop of sunflowers
Beautiful sunflowers.
that has covered the almost acre of
Yeah.
where we plant a lot of our vegetables.
Now, out in that garden, we did move. You saw the video where we moved the raised beds out to a portion of that.
Right.
And that's where we're going to prep for our fall garden in those raised beds. So a little bit of that acre's plot has been taken up by the raised beds, but majority of the plot is covered with sunflowers and it's very gorgeous right now.
It is so pretty, and we did get the beds moved over, but that's as far as we've gotten. We all have good intentions of getting the seeds in the trays and getting them grown out for the fall. Y'all saw Jason's video of everything. A doggy's hit the camera.
Why is he got to lay right there?
Anyway, Jason started a full-time job.
Right.
Well, he had a full-time job before, but that job allowed him some free time to come and go. But we've lost our helper here
For now.
for now.
He will be doing swing shift, which will change.
Right, he got a very good job at a local paper mill, and so we've lost that help there. But so our intent is going to be on the weekends. We'll have to be intentional, and we're hoping that this weekend that we can get some seeds planted and get some things going, and get some video, some video for y'all to watch as we get our fall garden planted. We do, sister. We do have 11 rows of peas planted,
Right.
fall peas that we planted. They're beautiful. And
They've got blooms on them.
yeah, so they're getting ready to start producing some peas. So I look forward to canning some more peas and putting that away. But that's pretty much my sweet potatoes are going to are close to being ready. We're about to dig them up and let them
Yes.
sit out and what's the word? I've lost the word I'm looking for. They have to sit out. Cure. Thank you, sister. They have to cure, and she's my other half of my brain. They have to cure, and so we'll get our sweet potatoes up and let them cure for a while, and we'll have sweet potatoes.
That's right. That's right.
But that's about it.
As far as the garden goes, I mean, we got our fruit trees are growing. Of course, we'll be trimming them in the spring. I think Eric's going to wait late fall, spring, trimming those back. And,
Right.
Our muscadines. Is that what we got over there? That's on the trellis.
Muscadines and
Grapevines.
Grapevines.
They're growing and getting up to where they can get on the trellis and run on the trellis.
We still
so-
have some more trellis work to do on a set of that, but we are working in progress to get all that set. We do still have. I'm gonna be honest. My herb garden crashed. I think it's because where mine was located, it got full sun all day long. And I think with the heat of the summer, it was just too much. Now, I'll tell you whose herb gardens did great. Erica's and Lauren's.
Yeah.
And it might just be
They
where
had partial shade.
they had partial shade. Right, they weren't full sun for several hours. And so they are doing well. They've got an abundance that will provide plenty for us to do to try to start.
I bet you your herb. Yeah. Your herb garden would do good on the side of your house where your bedroom is.
You think so? We get that
Close to
late,
the driveway.
get that late afternoon sun. I wonder.
I bet you it would do good there.
So Erica's gets the morning sun, and then it comes up and the trees shield it for the late afternoon. So I wonder if that's,
I think it would.
yeah. So we'll have to see.
You know, that's the thing about gardening is you learn.
Exactly right. So
You know.
always a learning process. I got something in my eye, and I'm so sorry. We're sitting out on the porch. It's just beautiful out here. It's not
I know
hot.
we're squinting.
I know we are, but I've got something in my eye. Chilling.
So as far as the garden goes, that's it. It's pretty quiet there.
But we do have plans.
So that's pretty much it on the garden.
Yes, it is. It is. As far as the animals are concerned,
Okay, where do we want to start? I guess we could start with the rabbits, I guess.
we haven't done a video, sister, on the rabbits. I think we did and we didn't publish it. I think that's the case, but
Yeah.
we have left the the silver fox breed. We got rid of all those. We were not happy with
We're not birthing well, and most of the babies were dying, and
they were, and
they
the
were not great
mamas,
mamas.
They were not great mamas, and so we went back to our
New Zealand's.
white New Zealand's, and are very pleased with them. And we've had several litters already, and we're just tickled to have meat rabbits back on the farm. And it's getting close time to process some more.
Yeah, they're so cute. They're watching them grow. you
Yeah,
know.
they are. Many people go, well, how can you eat those? And I just say, one bite at a time. I'm just kidding. I don't want to be heartless.
I struggle with it somewhat.
It is.
You
Something
just have
about
to
eating.
think about it. You have to think this is what the Lord has given you, and this is
Right. Well, people
know.
go, how can you eat Peter Cottontail? And one girl yesterday said, well, if you don't eat all the Peter Cottontails, she made a funny about bopping them on the head. It was quite funny yesterday. It was quite hilarious, but anyway, I wish I could remember exactly how she said it. It was pretty funny though.
Yeah.
So we got several. We didn't even count them, did we?
Mm-mm.
We got several rabbits, and you see in the video that we're going to show the pictures, and all the pigs. Onto the pigs.
Yeah,
Mr.
Mr. Squiggly,
very vocal.
very vocal.
Yes, he is doing very well. This is probably the guys are talking about this being his last breeding, and we'll get another Berkshire, and keep one of the females out of this litter that was just birthed, and have a.
So what are we gonna do with Mr. Squiggly?
I don't know what's going to happen to Mr. Squiggles. Either we'll sell him. Well, I love him. I mean, now I don't get in the pen and love on him. He's not that kind of lovable because he's got them tusks, and he can be. In fact, he charged Jace one time, and Jace had to, use a steel toe boot to get him off of him. But they'll eat you up if you get in there and they're not friendly. So you have to really be careful. But we still have Mr. Squiggly, and we still have the missus, and y'all saw our video where she delivered 15 piglets.
One was stillborn.
One was stillborn, and then a couple days later, she had laid on 5. So we're down to 9 babies, and most of them are boys. We only have about 3 or 4 girls.
Yeah.
And the rest are boys. But we'll be doing a cutting video soon, I'm sure. It's getting close to.
Yeah, the boys have to be.
And people
castrated.
ask, why do we cut them?
Well, you want your meat to taste good.
Right.
If they stay intact, you have the chance of them breeding their mama, plus
They're sisters.
and their sisters, and you don't want that right away.
We don't have enough space to separate all these pigs. And so we choose to cut them because we raise those specifically for meat to eat. And if you've never had, I know we talk about it all the time, but if you've never had homegrown meat, pork, chicken, beef, probably my most favorite meat animal on the farm is the pig.
Really?
Probably so. That's what I would say. That and the cow. I enjoy the most. So. But they're doing good. So we're down to 9 babies, and we'll raise them up. Now, people have asked, will we feed out some for them and raise them? I don't think
We're not doing growers.
we're not gonna raise pigs like that anymore. Now, if you want a pig, a feeder pig, then you could purchase one when they're ready in a couple weeks, and take it to your home and raise it up for yourself. But as far as us raising them again, I don't think we're gonna do that. It doesn't benefit. Really, it didn't benefit us a whole lot. We really just we got our money back for the feed that we put into them, and so I know that some people will be sad about that, but it's just it just didn't benefit us, did it? So anyway, we'll have them to sell in just a couple weeks, and then you can raise your own. But we won't be raising out pigs anymore.
Nope.
Okay. Oh, my little silkies. Y'all have seen storms have nearly taken them out. A couple of times. They are in that hoop coop.
Yeah, and they're thriving now. Gosh, they're getting so big and
they are
walking around. And their feathers on their feet are so cute.
What about their head? I love them. They actually have. I think there's 5 in there.
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe there's 6. One black one and the rest are chocolate. But I'm finally able, sister, to figure out what are hens and what are roosters, and I think I've got 2, possibly 3 roosters. There's a little what's the word I'm looking for? A little contest going on who's accurate, because Stumpy thinks we have 4 roosters in there, and I don't think there's a 4th rooster.
Okay.
I think there's 2, maybe 3 roosters in there. I know for certain there's 2. But silkies take a while before you can tell which is which. It's hard. So, but I know for certain there's 2, because we hear them crowing. They're so cute, crowing. Maybe I can insert the video of the one crowing.
Maybe so.
When he was, I keep it on my phone. I love it. But they're doing great. Our plans with them is once we still have about 3 roosters roaming free.
2. Right.
There's 2 gray and the white one.
Oh, okay.
2 are Brees, and 1 is just a rooster that Jace brought home from one of the schools where he helped at 4-H hatch out eggs. We've got to get rid of those. One, our neighbor Kyle wants a rooster, so we're going to give him a rooster, and then one of the Brees, and then the other 2 we'll dispatch and put in the freezer.
Yeah.
But I don't want to put my silkies in there with those roosters, because I don't want them either killing my little silkies or breeding them.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
So hopefully this weekend we can get those roosters taken care of.
Right, so we'll move the silkies in where Esther and Zebulon in the goat pen, and they'll stay in there, and they'll have more room to roam. And maybe they won't fly out, but that's okay if they do fly out. But hopefully they'll be safe in there, and nothing will happen to them. I do want to get some Polish.
Yeah, we do want to make a trip to Coleman, Alabama, and see what we can come up for Miss Judy. It needs.
We are awaiting for her to get some up, and hopefully we'll be able to go get us some. I had 1 Polish. Y'all remember Phyllis? And the Brees roosters just about killed her.
Well, something did.
And then we got her out, and then something that night took her.
Something that night
and
took
I
her.
was just disgusted.
We're going to get more.
But we're going to get more.
And, yeah. Darker ones would probably blend into the grass.
Right.
Maybe, instead of
So,
white.
We're going to get some more Polish eventually.
Yeah, so on to the goats.
Okay?
Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay. So our goats, really, we shoot a video here and there, but let me just tell you about what we have on the farm right now. I have Keebler, my Nigerian dwarf buck, and then I have Coco, my Nigerian dwarf doe, okay? And then I have Zebulon, my Nubian buck, and Esther, my Nubian doe. And then I have 2 bucklings that we just banded, so they're
Did you
weathers.
miss Karen?
Not yet. I'm
Okay,
getting
sorry.
there.
She's got a proper order. She's going in.
2 buckling, Nigerian dwarf bucklings, and then of course my Karen, crazy Karen, she's my mini Nubian, and she's got 2 babies.
But doesn't she have a dwarf in her too? Or she's just a mini Nubian?
A mini Nubian is a Nigerian dwarf Nubian mix.
Is that it? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. And so she has 2 babies, Zoe and Kaya, which are Nigerian dwarf and Nubian. So
When we did a video or short, because Keebler is the dad of one and Zebulon's the dad of the other, which was, we had not ever heard of that happening, but it is possible.
and we also done a video on Zoe being sick to start with because we thought she had a failure of passive transfer, but I don't think that's what it was. She was sick,
She
no
had
doubt about
pneumonia.
it. She had pneumonia, but she recovered. She's doing great,
Absolutely.
and we're gonna sell her to a friend of ours. That's probably the only comforting thing to me is, when you have a family farm and you have animals, and we raise animals to sell.
Right.
We do. We raise animals to sell. But I really wanted to keep Zoe because she was first of Zebulon's, and she had those beautiful floppy ears. But we have a friend who's come along and asked if she could take her and one of the Nigerian dwarf wethers with her. Tom. And so
That is
everybody,
the only reason that she's going.
yeah,
Right.
everybody wanted to. I didn't. But that's okay. I'm not saying that in a negative connotation, but majority rules, and so I'm going to be sad seeing her go, but I know where she's at.
We
and
can't.
I can go visit. And
We can't keep every.
We don't
animal.
keep everybody.
No, but we would.
Okay, yeah. Let's talk about April.
I know.
I know.
it.
She's your baby. She
is.
But anyway,
she is my baby, and I've tried to sell her to some good homes, and it just hasn't. I had one lady that was very, very interested in her, but because she wasn't A2 milk,
yeah.
she didn't want her.
Well,
She is A1, A2 milk,
it's okay.
but I'm very.
All things happen for a reason.
They do. I'm very careful at who I sell her to.
Yeah.
Because she was our first milk cow. So, and I guess that's where you're headed to, right? You're very careful who you sell yours to. Exactly.
Yeah. But what we're doing right now is we have the 2 Weathers and Keebler in their own paddock right now, and then we have Kaya and Zoe, the little
Twins.
twin they're not, Dolings. They're not really twins, but they
They had the same mama, but different daddies, born on the same day.
yeah. Anyway, they're in the at the goat yard in the back
Right.
paddock by themselves. I didn't want them in
Hummingbirds.
with I saw it with Zebulon and Esther because I'm hoping it's September
They've been together
since
since.
the beginning of August, and I was hoping that I could get Esther to go into heat, and she hadn't gone into heat yet. They're over a year old. They're almost 2 years old, both of them, and I really am ready for Zebulon to breed her. But people told me at Petals from the Past, just hang in there, it's coming. So maybe October she'll break off into heat, and we can get her bred, and then we'll put all the bucks back together. And then by that time, hopefully, Kaya will be past wanting to milk off her mom, and I can put the girls in the back pasture together. Now, I am milking Coco and Karen right now. I'm getting a half a gallon of milk every time I milk. So, and it's good. I've made goat yogurt once, and hello, darling. Hello, baby. Oh, she getting sleepy? She might be. But I made goat yogurt, and I want to make some mozzarella cheese this week, and
Yep.
I need to make some more goat lotion, and so really do. I gotta get some soap going.
So we do have one little weathered buckling for sale.
yes, and of course one Nigerian dwarf doling,
Right.
who's
So-
ready for sale. They're both. The buckling is a weather. He'll be a weather. Yeah.
We had to get baby Anna.
We had to take care of baby Anna. She's getting.
She was tired of playing with the farm.
her farm animals on her.
I think.
So she's ready for a nappy nap. But
On the milking though, we're milking the goats. and getting, how much are we getting, sister?
I'm getting a half a gallon every time I milk.
Yeah, which is great.
And it's good milk. Meemaw is out there helping in the morning. She's picked up on how to milk for us, and she's done wonderful. And we've been so it's been nice having her.
And
on
so
the
we,
farm.
I want to say in line with the milking, we had stopped milking October Grace because we had did some fly spray, I think is what we did, right?
Right.
And our vet,
last month our vet had come and checked the girls to see how far along they were,
right,
as far as the cows being pregnant, and given
actually back in July.
Yeah, worming medicine and fly spray on them. And
so anyway, he forgot to grab the dairy kind of fly spray,
so we could not milk October Grace anymore
for
calf
several
share.
weeks. And so then it became time for us to separate all the young calves from their mamas so that we could dry those mamas up before they deliver. And we started milking October Grace because we had taken her May off of her. And I want to milk again anyway, but she ended up getting mastitis.
Yeah, we've been dealing with mastitis for the past week.
I feel terrible, sister. Terrible.
It's okay. These things happen.
About that, because it is my fault. I let the desire for milk override what was important for her, and so we had to treat her for mastitis. And we were milking her 3 times a day, trying to strip her, and trying to get her cleared up. We caught it pretty quickly.
We did.
Luckily, I have a twin that has dealt with mastitis before in her goats, and she happened to be milking that day. I don't think I would have noticed it, sister, that day.
Oh, no, you would have noticed it. It was pudding, Deannette.
Was it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I actually have a video of it if she wants to incorporate it, of me milking it. It was pudding out of one. It was no doubt there was definitely a difference in it. And I have a mastitis kit that I keep. And, well, of course, I didn't really have to check it, but I wanted to see how the other 3 teats were.
Yeah.
And one more started gelling, so it was on the verge. So, yeah.
Right. So we got her antibiotic shot, and we got her some
Banamine. Now, we went ahead and gave her the antibiotic shot because we were going to dry her up now. We're not going to milk her anymore. We're just going to let her go ahead and just dry up. And,
isn't that crazy? We've not ever had any of that problems before.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, but that's the thing about farm life. You're going to have, you may one time have something and the next time not, you know. I've had one instance of mastitis and I haven't had to deal with that with my goats since, you know. So, it's just one of those things.
So we have October Grace and we have April. Those are our 2. There are Dexter Jersey mixes. And October Grace is more Jersey than she is Dexter. So she looks like a Jersey. So we have them on the farm. Now, as far as the other cows,
the beef cows,
we do have Trump, who is our purebred Red Angus bull. He's doing a phenomenal job.
He was one of our AIs that dropped.
How
from
fortunate
a Red
are we of
Angus.
that, sister?
Yeah. Yes. And so he is the keeper of the farm. He's going to keep this farm going.
He's making it great again.
Making it great again.
That's
right.
right.
So then we have Red Angus beef cows in, let's see, Mean Girl, Cleopatra, and Curiosity.
We have 3 Red Angus purebred. And
of course, Cleopatra dropped one of Trump's babies. So we have a baby.
Surprisingly, Cleo is her name.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, we did not know that
hey, no doggy.
That she was pregnant, but she dropped one right about the time back in June or July.
Yeah.
And we were surprised at that.
Yeah.
So then we have the 3 that we've moved. Mary Bell, which was October Graces and 2 other
steers
steers that we banded that we're raising for beef for our freezer.
Yeah, we just moved those 2 weeks ago up to the grow out pen.
And I wish we didn't even get video.
It was
the smoothest transition we've ever had.
we did do video, didn't we?
I'm not sure if we did or not. I don't think we did. We need to
Maybe
look,
not.
We need to look and see. We'll check on that. But
It was one of the easiest transitions ever we've ever had in moving babies, separating the herd.
Right.
But we have those all in the grow out pen. We'll start in October feeding them out to grow them out to butcher them. We did have 3 Black Angus in there this last season, and all of them we sold 2, kept 1 for ourselves, and all that beef's been processed and we're eating on it, and it is so good. Such a blessing.
We had all the steaks.
Yeah, the steaks got ate up really fast.
Really fast.
And but we've got roast and we've got hamburger meat, and it's just good stuff. So on the cows, we've got another set growing up, and all of the girls are pregnant, every one of them. Now we've got Mean Girl and Curiosity in April. Wait, no, Mean Girl and Curiosity are due October, November.
So next month we'll be on cow watch
because they were
again.
4 to 5 months when he checked them, and then April is November, December.
Mm-hmm.
And then we noticed Trump mounting October Grace recently, so she's on into the next year. And I don't know if we never saw him. Cleopatra, she just dropped a baby, so she had not been bred yet at the time. Now I hadn't seen her in heat yet either.
No,
because she's just got a new baby on, so she's probably hasn't gone back into heat yet.
Right. So we'll be on the lookout for them as well.
Mm-hmm.
So we're excited about that.
Yeah.
Getting more meat.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. And we do have our breast chickens in the chicken coop that are growing out. Foghorn Leghorn and Splash are the roosters in there, and the ladies are laying eggs for us. Of course, the heat kind of slowed them down a little bit.
There was no egg this morning.
No eggs.
You got 2 yesterday?
I got 2 yesterday.
Now, I don't know if Stumpy went out and got eggs yesterday, and that's why. But that's kind of, they've been laying 6 to 7 eggs a day.
Yeah.
Our little black hen that we put in there, she loves to stay on the swing.
Yeah.
And I think I know why. Them roosters.
They drive her crazy.
Those roosters are brutal. Now, I don't know if we will keep Reese chickens. I
was happy with the Wyandottes that we had.
First off, they don't lay a whole lot of eggs. They don't give their egg laying production is not the greatest. I do like them for meat, but there's other meat birds that have good egg production, and that
Wyandottes are both meat. You know.
So you know, we'll be discussing on what we're going to do next after these serve their time.
Mm-hmm.
But they are there in the thing. Now, have we talked about all of our animals already?
We have.
We have.
We have talked about all of them.
The biggest thing on the farm, though.
Yeah, the biggest thing is, guys, you have been following us on our series on moving Meemaw. And we wanted to give you an update on that also. You know, most of you watch the videos. We've moved Meemaw and Aunt Kimmy out here. They're doing great. It's been wonderful to have her here along with my mom and all. Just one big happy family. It's been wonderful.
Right. So Eric got out there and he pulled string to kind of map out where all the rooms are going to be on Meemaw's house. What they're waiting on now is they're waiting on the plumber to come, and then they can pour the concrete.
So we did get word next week he'll be here to put the plumbing down, and then the concrete people will come and lay the concrete. Now the building is still being fabricated, so it's going to be boom, 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 you know. And so we are going to let you follow on that journey. let you see that progress and how it goes. But it's coming along nicely.
Yep,
Nicely.
absolutely. And
is.
we look forward to helping Mimo out on that and getting her place fixed up so that she can have her own on her own area.
Her own little space. Yes.
We are adding to the farm though as well. Now these are our adopted families, Kyle and Kristen.
Oh.
I think we can say this, right?
Yeah.
Y'all have seen Fisher.
Our little neighbors next door, blonde-haired.
Blonde hair. They are
Yeah.
part of Perry Hill Farms as well, but they are adding to number 2.
They have
And-
number 2 in the oven.
In the oven, it's still to be another boy, so we're excited about having more kids on. Hey guys, so our camera battery died.
Stumpy's home.
Yes. Wave. He didn't see us. He didn't see us.
Oh, there goes the dog.
Colonel noticed he was home, so off he goes. So anyway, we'll do an update. We got a new.
Give me that.
Give it. We got a new camera, and we did our research on cameras, and this Sony ZV-1 was
ZF-1 or something like that.
yeah, it was the top-rated vlogging camera online, and so we actually had tried to save money and purchase a different one, but boy was it cheap, and so you kind of get what you pay for, and so we went ahead and purchased.
Trying to sneak behind me.
Yeah, purchased this camera. Now, we love it. We had a learning curve on it.
Yeah,
the
video's great.
It does. It videos great. Now, our only flaw.
The only flaw on this camera, we're giving a review right now.
Yeah, the only flaw is
the
the
battery
battery life. It's terrible.
It stinks.
Now we got all of that video that we just did, and then it just quit. Now it says in your that was one of the things that I had read too. That was another complaint that people had. Sister was the battery life on the camera.
Well, it's true.
It is true. It doesn't last long. It says you got 3.5 to 4 hours battery life. No. We've not even been sitting out here hardly an hour, and it's dead. And so we are going to purchase some more battery packs. Luckily, I have a portable, what are those called? Mobi chargers? Mofi chargers.
I've got one too.
And I can hook it up, and it saves the day in the middle of a crisis.
It sure does.
And so anyway, love our camera. It's another step towards improving our channel, along with the mics and everything else.
Right.
We hear what you're saying to us as far as sound and stuff like that. We're still learning on this video process and editing and all that.
We just appreciate everybody following us.
I know. Did you ever think
everybody loves following us, and it's just so cool to be able to share.
Listen, what would have happened if, none of us listened to Stumpy, did we, sister? He wanted to do this so long ago, and we didn't listen. But I can't wrap my brain around why people would be interested in what we do.
But there are. There's
But they
people
are.
in certain areas of the world that can't have gardens and
A lot of people-
livestock like we do, and so they live their life through what we do, and they
Right.
enjoy watching it. And you guys come in, and you're part of our family here. You come in, you follow us every day, and so that was another thing is when we get to talk to people at like the events that we go to, and they already know about our farm, and they know things about our farm, and they ask about different things. Everybody asks about Meemaw, and
Do you remember the first time we went to Petals from the Past?
Yeah, because we were
The spring event. It was
last year.
Was it last year's spring event?
Yeah.
Okay.
2022.
Yes. And we were there, and we had our Perry Hill shirts on. We were just there to meet other YouTubers.
Meet other YouTubers is all it was. We wasn't there as YouTubers.
And
I was just like, blah, 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 I can't even talk.
Spirit out, sister. And that one guy that came up.
How's our potatoes? And
I was like, I felt so bad after I said it. I was like, how do you know about our potatoes? And he was like, I watch your
follow you. And he's
channel.
like, oh, Really?
That was the moment I realized, oh, we have put ourselves out there.
And people are
And
following us.
And people are following us. I do apologize to that guy if he's still watching our videos, still following us. Maybe he is. I felt like I was terribly rude, and I did not mean to be rude.
It's just shocking, you know, to
It just
learn.
not registered yet that people were
learn.
watching us, and
so-
we're growing. We are climbing in our subscribers.
Yeah.
We are.
We're grateful for that because that's all we want is to get our story out
So that others can learn.
So others can learn. That's, you know, the whole purpose.
We are getting close to 4,000. Closer to 4,000 subscribers. And we couldn't have done it without y'all sharing our videos and liking our videos. And
Listen, I have to tell you, I'm so happy for Zoe on Chestnut Hills.
yes, we were there to witness it.
We were there at Federalism Pass this weekend when she hit her 10,000 subscriber, and she's getting alpacas on her farm. I am so happy for her. That is so cool for her.
Absolutely.
Yes, because she has worked hard.
Also, Cassie at Walker
Yeah.
Family Farm. Man, y'all, she put out there that bring her some eggs, and they did.
I didn't realize that because I had not watched her videos up to that point.
I know. I told her. I said I would have brought you some silky eggs.
And I heard Jacqueline say that she had her some eggs, and then I heard other people say eggs, and then I saw on their table they had eggs, and I thought, they're doing something, and I wish I had followed, but gosh, the week up to the event,
Yeah.
I'm telling you what, it was crazy for me.
It was.
But my brain was fogged.
She put in 163 eggs in her incubator.
That's awesome.
And I think her and her husband have a little contest going of how many are going to hatch out.
Be interesting to see.
Y'all keep up on her channel and see who was right.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah, pretty cool.
But anyway, so there's an update on the farm. I think we've covered just about everything.
I think we have. I
Yep.
think we have. Nothing new that I'm aware of.
We
Okay,
will
well,
continue to do Meemaw updates and gardening updates, of course, as they come. And like I said, we hope tomorrow that we'll be able to get some stuff in the ground. I did hatch out some breast chickens for
For a lady that's
for a lady that's going to come this weekend.
What was your success rate on those?
No, it was just over 50% for some reason, and I don't know if it was something with the heat on those chicks or what. But I got out of 22 eggs, I only got 12 that hatched out.
Okay.
So, but anyway, there we go. There we go.
That's an update on our farm and
A double trouble.
Okay, somebody's walking up because the
Somebody's
dog is queuing. Hey, it's Stumpy.
It's Stumpy. He's not walking over. What's he picking up?
Oh, my bucket that fell off the golf cart earlier.
Oh,
Yeah. Come on in, say hey, Stump.
Hey, Stump.
I don't know if they could hear you on that one, honey. You don't have a mic on. Have anything you want to add on? We've been updated everybody on the farm, on every aspect of the farm. We have.
Thank you, Stump. Thank you, Stump. Stumpy's done up with work on this fine Friday
y'all
afternoon.
We're doing a double trouble update.
We
Get down
did
there and say
update.
hey to your fans.
Hey, the fans.
Hey to fans.
We do love y'all.
We sure
Absolutely.
do. We sure do.
We appreciate it.
We just kind of went through and gave an update on all of the animals on the farm
He's wet. Ugh.
and all of the garden and what our plans are. So that's pretty much it.
That's it. Listen, y'all stay tuned for more upcoming videos on the farm on our journey. Listen, like and subscribe, share our videos, help us out, get the message out. And if you have any suggestions on anything you'd like to see more on our video, let us know.
Yeah, definitely.
And-
Definitely.
And we do appreciate you so much.
And as Stumpy always says,
A simple life is a
a
much more enjoyable life.
I was hoping he would say it over there, but
I
he's
didn't know if
not.
they could hear him over there.
Or not, but that's okay. Y'all know the saying, and you know it comes from Stumpy.
That's right.
He created it. So
That's right.
God bless you guys. Thank you for watching us, and we'll catch you on the next video.